What is up, Leo? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out the extended reading for August 2024. This is just one last swoop through August, man, before I move on to the mid-month messages. Those will be coming here in a few days. Mid-month messages is where I check to see if timelines have changed. All right. So for those of you who would like a personal reading, just look right down here in the description of this video and you will find the link that will take you straight to that page on my website. All right, let's hop into this. As soon as I find a deck that'll talk to me, hang on. How about this one? All right, there we go. All right, so let's just look at the situation troubling you the most. Let's see what's happening with the situation troubling Leo the most. What's the situation troubling you the most? Ooh, Knight of Wands. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody that's very inconsistent, maybe flaky, shady. It just feels like inconsistency to me. You know, the Knight of Wands isn't always necessarily a bad person. The Knight of Wands is just a very flaky, inconsistent person. You know, says one thing one day, another thing another day. You know, that person who's talks a big talk but doesn't match it up with actions, you know. All right. Last shuffle, last one. And the Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so this, wow. For those of you dealing with a situation in which there is no communication, I'm thinking that this person knows what they want to say to you, but they're too afraid to come forward. But I am, in some way or another, I am feeling like there is going to be some communication. It kind of feels like this is going to be like a start quick, end quick type of situation. Does that make sense? So this, yeah, look, we got all this back and forth energy here. Knight of Wands, Four of Wands reversed. I'm sorry, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands reversed. Knight of Wands, Fool card reversed. That's inconsistency. That's about all I can get out of this right here. Temperance reversed, inconsistency. Extremely inconsistent. Damn, dude. Let me go ahead and look at this person's intentions, because this is just going in circles here. That's just going in circles. That ain't telling me much. Let me look at the true feelings and intentions of the person Leo's dealing with. What's this person really want with you? How do they really feel about you? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? Very closed off. They don't really want to let you in. But you know what? People like this, who are that closed off, it ain't you. It ain't you. They more than likely have never let anybody in. They got their options open. Yeah, they got their options open. They don't know what they want in love. They don't know what they want. They don't feel an insanely strong connection with you. Not really. Not really. It's like they want a relationship, right? They want to settle down with their life partner, but they don't know who they want to be with. Some of you, man, this person probably has a lot of potential options, or at least several people that they're considering, several people that they're interested in. Come on now. Nah, I don't think this is somebody that you can fully trust. Could be a Gemini for some of you. I also have Sagittarius here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of situation this is. It's not telling me. I don't know if this is somebody, to be honest with you, it feels like for the majority of you, it feels like a past person. Does feel like a past person. For some of you, it could be a potential new love interest. But I feel like for probably the majority of you, 60 to 75% of you, this feels like somebody you've dealt with in the past. You have some kind of past history with. But yeah, this person doesn't know what they want. They don't know who they want to be with. They have no idea. But again, it doesn't matter who they want to be with. Can't nobody trust this person. Can't nobody trust them. Jesus Christ, man. All right, let's see. Let's see how this situation's playing out. How's it playing out? Will it take a turn for the best or take a turn for the worst? How's it playing out? Emperor. Yeah, you might just choose to go ahead and walk away from this person. Yeah. I think, yeah, 10 of Cups reversed, Emperor. You're making the decision to remove yourself from shitty, shady energy because it's better to be alone than to be with somebody who doesn't see your worth and your value. It's better to be alone than to be with somebody who doesn't appreciate what you have to offer and what you bring to the table. How many of you follow me on Instagram? I just posted a video about an hour or so ago where I said you can't make somebody love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. And I think a lot of you are kind of starting to understand that. I feel like you're removing yourself from this person in this situation altogether. Okay. You know what the good news is, though? I think you have very, very unexpected blessings on the other side of that decision. We'll talk about that in a minute, though. Let's get the advice on this. Does that need advice? Does that need advice? What's the advice for Leo? Moon card. Yeah, wow, okay. You know what? Thank you for that super chat. How do you say your name? Iona? I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize, but I appreciate that super chat. You know what? This right here, this situation has the potential to completely transform you into a completely different individual. Through everything that you've experienced with this person, to making the decision to step away from this person, and take all the wisdom that you gained from that situation and start integrating it into your life and your path moving forward, this will completely and totally change you into a different version of yourself. And that's where the unexpected blessings are going to come. Because, like I've said a million times, vibration is the primary law. Attraction law. You only attract what vibrates at the frequency as you. So when you go through a situation like this and you heal from it and you transcend the old vibration into a new vibration, now you're attracting different things. But yeah, with a situation like this, when you got somebody playing mind games with you, how long are we going to put up with that? How many? Because I get it. I get like wanting to see the best in somebody, you know, and then you want to think, I'm sure they didn't mean that. I'm sure they didn't mean that. So you just want to kind of stuff it under the rug and ignore it a little bit. But how many times does somebody talk without backing it up with action? How many times does somebody say one thing and do another? How many times do we let them do that before we're like, yo, that's just who you are? That's just who the fuck you are. How many times? Thank you, Virginia, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. So I'm just going to put that out there. How many times do we let somebody show us who they are? I said something similar to cancer a minute ago. Maybe some of you could be dealing with a cancer, I guess. I don't know. Cancer had a very similar message. Very similar. All right. All right, let's see what's due to come in next. What is due to come in next? Ooh, some of y'all got an earth sign headed your way. So the next person coming in, not only are they not playing games, but this person is all about their goddamn money. Could be a business owner for some of you. It'll probably start off as communication. It'll probably be kind of a slow start in the beginning, where we're just kind of talking, casually dating. This person, like I said, I know it's not all of you, but a lot of you are dealing with a business owner coming in next. But either way, whether they're a business owner or not, they ain't playing games. They ain't fucking around. They all about their money. All about their money. And they're going to want to start a relationship off relatively slowly. Thank you, Bernie, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, this person's very emotionally independent. They are not clingy. They are not needy. For some of you, man, this person may have been single for a long, long time. They're not afraid of being alone. But again, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. You don't want to get with somebody that's afraid of being alone. Because at the end of the day, if you're connecting with somebody who's afraid of being alone, you don't know why they're connecting with you. They'll just connect with anybody. They'll get with anybody, right? Anybody who will give them a chance, whatever's the easiest and most convenient, they'll just jump right on that. And whenever they see something that they think is better, then they'll leave and go jump in with that person, So it's a breath of fresh air when you meet somebody that's not afraid of being alone. Because you know that if they allow you into their life, it's because they choose you, not because they're desperate. You know what I'm saying? Well, this does look pretty solid so far. It just looks like it's moving kind of slow in the beginning. Looks like it's moving a little bit slow in the beginning. Let's see this person's energy and intentions at the deepest level. What are their deepest feelings, energy, and intentions? What kind of person are they? Thank you, Sue, for the super chat. Man, my Leos are on fire with the super chats today, ain't you? Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. All right. Let's see this person's true feelings, energy, and intentions. This came up in the last spread, too. I was going to try to steer around it. I told myself, I'm not going to mention that unless it comes up again. And it's the first card that jumped out. Death card reversed. So they are still healing from the last relationship they were in. Now, the only thing is it depends on how long ago that was as to whether or not that's a problem. Because when you meet them people who are still grieving a relationship that went sour fucking 10 years ago, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, this person wants peace. Peace, comfort, happiness, stability. They want to be with somebody that they can be best friends with. And like I said, they all about their goddamn money. All about their money. Thank you, Herlinda, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. So, okay. This person honestly feels a little bit dry and boring, to be honest with you. A little bit. But their intentions aren't coming from a bad place. They really aren't. They really aren't. They want to make sure they can be best friends with you. They want to make sure they can connect with you at that level where you all know each other, like best friends do. And like I said, they're not afraid of being alone. That may sound kind of boring, but that's all that's coming through here. Let's see how the first month plays out. How's the first month playing out when the next person comes in? How's it playing out for the first month? Like I said, a little bit slow, man. A little bit slow. Okay, yep. Slow, mainly communication. And you're a little bit nervous. I think you're a little bit on edge because this is kind of moving at such a slow pace. You're suspecting that this person may be losing interest in you. But I think it's exactly the opposite. I think the more time goes on, the more interested this person is in you. Again, they're just not afraid of being alone, so they're going to express it differently. It could lead to some miscommunications, especially those of you meeting this person during this retrograde here. Dude, this is one of the heaviest goddamn retrogrades I've felt in like 2 years. So for those of you connecting with this person during this retrograde, there could be some misunderstandings between the two of you. Hopefully you all dial that back and try to avoid that as much as possible, because it could lead to something bad happening. It could. I don't think it needs to, though. That doesn't feel like something that's necessary. Let's get the advice. What is the advice? All right. Now, this may not sound related, but I'm telling you, don't let a new relationship distract you from healing that needs to be done in the past. Okay. That may seem kind of unrelated, but it's not. I promise you. It is not. I think the majority of you connecting with this person, it's probably going to be when there's some heavy ass astrological shit going on. Those of you connecting with this person very soon, take it slow. During this retrograde that we're going through right now, take it slow. Take it slow. This is, telling you, one of the heaviest ones. Y'all could get into fights and arguments over a complete and total misunderstanding, miscommunication. There could be delays and shit. Like, there could be some inconsistencies that don't have anything to do with the person being inconsistent. But this retrograde can make things happen in a way that it would be really easy to misconstrue somebody's intentions. So do the best that you can to try to let this fucking energetic shitstorm pass. And again, when it comes to communication, don't be afraid to ask somebody, what do you mean by that exactly? Well, what do you mean by that? Or I could have swore the other day you said this, but now you're saying this. Did I misunderstand you? You know? All right. General messages. General messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. General messages for the Leo family. Excuse me. Ooh, drama. Excuse me. Goddamn frog always jumps in my throat when I go live. Okay, could be drama at the workplace for some of you. It's not really telling me. I can't tell what kind of situation this is. So usually whenever this type of shit comes up in a general message, I'm trying to figure out who is this? Is it friends, family, acquaintances, coworkers? It's not really giving me a direct, but it honestly kind of feels like a coworker, somebody at the workplace possibly. Like possible drama at the workplace. Some of you could be seriously worried about your finances, which adds even more tension at the workplace with a lot of people. I can't really get like a solid, like who is this? Who is this? Drama at the workplace. Somebody who does not like you. Somebody who has a really bad, shitty attitude. That's all this is telling me. Is it your boss? I guess, I know that's general as fuck, but just take it however it resonates. For some of you, it could be at the workplace, could be friends, could be family, whoever it is. But I don't see, matter of fact, I'm feeling like this is something that's been building for a long time. Feels like there's been tension between you and somebody for a long time, and it's been building and building and building. And then in the middle of this retrograde, drama is popping off. And again, I don't know what kind of connection this is, but it does look like it's going to come to an end. Looks like you and somebody are fucking falling out. Yeah. Tension, 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 and drama. Wow. All right, well, let's get some general advice. What's the general advice? Ooh, temperance in the reverse. Four of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. That is interesting. Another message very similar to the Cancer reading. Very similar. I don't want to just tell you the exact same thing I told them, though. So it's very similar, though. So unless you abso-fucking-lutely have to be connected to this person, don't be. Don't be. And what type of situation could you find yourself in where you're forced to be around somebody? Like, there's not many, unless it's like a coworker, or maybe if it's a family member that you're legally required to deal with, like the parent of your child or some shit like that. But, you know, friends and family, why are we even bringing somebody like that into our life? Why? Why? What's the point? See what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. What's your name? I don't know how to say your name. Thank you for that super chat, though. I appreciate you. But no, we're at a point in time right now, y'all, where we ain't got no time for karmic ties, where we're going collectively. Where we're headed as a collective human race, we ain't got no time for karmic ties, dude. We're moving into a world where the karma game won't even work anymore. It won't work. It won't work. In the coming years and in the next couple of decades, the karma game as we know it won't work anymore. And I know that there are a lot of you who are on this planet right now because your higher self loves the karma game, dude. And that's cool. If that's the game that you came to Earth to play, by all means, I'm just telling you that you will not take a higher timeline here in the next couple of years if you're playing the karma game. If you allow yourself to remain energetically and karmically tied to somebody like this, it will weigh you down and hold you back. It will. It will. See, the vibrations of the planet are increasing so drastically and dramatically that here within the next 10 years, our amnesia is going to go away in the next 10 to 20 years. You know what that means, right? That means you already know what you're doing here and why you're here. So the karma game won't work. Thank you, MT, for that super chat. Appreciate you. The whole karma game, it works like this, okay? Me and you are soul family, and we're up there at source planning our life, okay? So I'm like, yo, I'm going to go down there to Earth, and I'm going to play this fucking character named Bob, right? And I liken it to planning a trip across the United States. So I say, all right, I'm going to go play a character named Bob. I'm going to start in LA and I'm going to end in New York. Meaning I'm going to be born in 1950 and I'm going to die in 2030 or something like that, you know? So how about you, when you're down there playing your little game, meet up with me in St. Louis and we'll have this little experience together, right? So the whole game is you map out the plan, get down here and see if you can fucking remember it. That's the whole Earth game in a nutshell. And how many humans remember their plan to a T? Fucking nobody. Fucking nobody. We fuck things up all the time. So me and you come together. We had an agreement. We were supposed to do something and we didn't. We fucked it up. So we get back there to the other side. We take a look back at it and we go, oops, shit. We fucked that up, didn't we? All right, let's go try it again. Only this time you be the boyfriend. I'll be the girlfriend. This time you be the police officer. I'll be the criminal. You be the cashier. I'll be the customer. You be the uncle. I'll be the niece. You be the auntie. I'll be the nephew. Whatever. And the whole point is, let's see if we can remember this fucking plan and get it right. Well, what do you think is going to happen when the vibrations of the planet are so high that the veil is lifted? The veil is lifted. Now we remember the plan. We remember it. So the karma game won't work. So if you're still karmically tied, after a certain point, it's going to get to a point where you have to take a lower timeline. You will have to take a lower timeline onto more than likely some other third dimensional plane of existence, because that's not where Earth is going. But yeah, anyway, I know I trailed way off on that. But at why are we even entertaining the likes of somebody in which there's that kind of tension? Why? What's the point? What's the point? Again, hey, coworker, I got it. Gotcha. You know, then that trails off into something totally different. But friends, family, acquaintances that you don't have to be connected to. I don't have to go over to my fucking Uncle Jimmy's house for Thanksgiving and put up with him treating me like shit and this and that. But I've just been doing it since I was 14 years old. Well, guess what? I'm not fucking doing it this year. No. Oh, but what'll everybody in the family think? Fuck what they think. Let them think in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. I don't care what you think. I know the truth. You can think all you want. See what I'm saying? We got to start making them kind of decisions in today's day and age. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Leo family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Appreciate y'all for the super chats, man. That's been one of the most on fire fucking super chat and live streams I've had in a minute. Appreciate y'all, dude. Anyway, don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.